Hello and welcome back to the Dukascopy TV studio on this Monday. Now we've got an exciting week lined up for you. First off, Schwab of Be1World Ltd joins us in the studio now. Caroline, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Now we're going to be discussing business in recovery. Now in your view, how has the nature of deals and negotiation changed in the business arena post-crisis?
You know, it's a big crisis still. And especially the year 2013, it's a year of stagnation. People are very afraid to take risk and to be committed with incredible business because there are a lot of dreamers and newcomers in the business from outside of the profession and networks that are making it very complicated. A lot of intermediaries in all the domains because people are looking for money. So it's very difficult, but still, and as always, the best networks and professionals are, yes, continuing to improve their incomes.
Now, in previous discussions, we've discussed the challenges facing sales and transactions within sectors such as real estate, art, diamonds. In your view, does volatility remain in those markets? And if so, then why?
Yes, because for the same reason I said just before, there are too many people now trying to diversify their portfolio and their activities, and they are trying to sell real estate many assets that they are not in contact directly, and all this because they need to make more money. But still, now at this moment, the procedures in diamond, in gold transactions, in commodities are being much clearer. They are making more procedural, so it's not so easy for the dreamers to take the money of the professional.
Now, we've seen a rise in popularity in trade fairs and expos, and previously these have been seen as fantastic competing ground in terms of negotiation, in terms of business collaboration. But realistically, how conducive are these environments to actual deals being made?
It's a very new situation where people don't know exactly, but it's always with the capacity of business people. It's always depending on how you approach the people, the networks. There are new networks now, how you are organizing yourself. Of course, many businesses now are lacking with staff, with budgets. They don't have anymore the capacity to promote their services or their products as before. But it's in general now, today, it's very difficult, and especially because of what's going on in Middle East, all the conflicts, and in Asia also there is a regression in the movement and in the progress of China, for example. But in the middle you have India that is coming, Sri Lanka, Mongolia, Vietnam. Those countries are now emerging with a lot of opportunities, like Thailand also. And now people are going to export their affairs, and they are going even to live there because it's cheaper and it's faster, easier.
Touching also then on the idea of startup businesses. Now, previously these were the entrepreneur's answer to limited opportunity, but are there concerns now in the business world that with economic recovery on its way, that there could end up being more supply than demand for these business services?
You know, very surprisingly now, startups are again very important, and many programs are being launched now. We especially are receiving demand for the high-tech innovation from Israel, for example. They ask us to find investors from Europe. There is a very important meeting, Go for Europe, in Israel in October. And not only Israel, also in Russia, also from Bulgaria. You have also a lot of innovation and big fairs from Hong Kong, organizing people from all over the world to come and to discuss how to develop telecommunication, new innovations, many others fields. Yes, no, it's a corporate approach. It's very important because the government is involved, the private public funds are involved, and people like to invest for long-term, intangible ways.
With all of this in mind then, who should businesses be turning to for advice? For example, I know you're involved in a very interesting project that's looking at examples such as this.
Yeah, it's a new way of giving services to the people from A to Z, trying to help them first start by an IP audit, intellectual property audit, which is very important now because you expose your brand and you expose your company in internet. So we start by advising people to be very aware of what are their trade secrets, and then we offer a full service of exhibitions. We organize collective exhibitions, and we participate to main business fairs that are very important today in finance. For example, also the watchmakers in Baselworld, the Hong Kong Watch Fair. For example, the MIPIM at Cannes. MIPIM is the international meetings of real estate promoters, which is the biggest in the world, and it has its duplication in Hong Kong as always. We participate in many different fairs also, like the Monaco Yacht Show, because we find the people with the money, looking for quality, looking also to meet with other business people that are in shape. So we created the platform WEOGA, that means World and European Golden Assets. Why? Because we want to preserve people from selling to anyone. We want to help them find investors, and we work with private equity, family offices and banks, also with business angels, and these people are receiving files from us and they are studying, and then we bring them together in meetings to discuss, and we coordinate the contracts, the negotiations and the follow-up.
Karen, thank you so much for coming in and sharing your views with us today.
Thank you.
That's all we've got time for right now, but stay tuned to Dukascopy TV for plenty more exclusive interviews. Goodbye for now.